Hello, this is Scott, and this is the Hyper Report. Here are the quotes for various items. First, Swiss vote. 62% of Swiss voters rejected their government's attempt to create their own version of Obama-rec. Unfortunately, this is down from 71% rejection of a similar attempt in 2007. Amazing how socialism creeps into people's lives. Next, global economy. The head of the Bank of International Settlements recently said that the global financial system is currently more fragile in many ways than it was prior to the collapse of Lehman Brothers, and the debt ratios are now far higher. They have been warning for years that the West has been using all of the wrong approaches via papering over debts to fix their economies. No wonder billionaires are preparing accordingly. Next, stock support. According to Robert Fitzwilson, the broad financial markets are now owned and managed by the central banks in unison with Wall Street corporations and their respective governments. As an example, Japan's central bank has been a huge buyer of Japanese stocks. Until recently, the U.S. stock markets were breaking records. It does not take a genius to see why records were being broken. Get ready for the global reset as the current financial system becomes more unstable. Next, Intel briefings. According to a GAO report, in the nearly 2,100 days since Obama took office, he has only attended 42.1% of his daily intelligence briefings. However, he's childishly blaming the intelligence community for not informing him of the threat of the U.S.-created ISIS? Sadly, America is getting the leaders it deserves. Next, honest comparison. Filled with giddy hopes before he was elected to national office, Obama is now fighting the stigma of being another Jimmy Carter. Don't worry, Obama. While Jimmy Carter may have been ineffective, he was at least viewed by many as honest. Of course, it appears that Obama will be staying the course. The golf course, that is. Next, signs of a collapsing economy. Here are 3. 1. There are 35 states in which it is better to accept welfare than work at an entry-level job. 2. Credit swap derivatives created national debt totals of over $1 quadrillion. 3. With the banks in debt to the tune of $40 trillion, the FDIC having $25 billion can only cover 1.5% of deposits. Next, 5 lies about Ebola. With up to 80 potential Ebola cases in Texas and 1 in Hawaii, here are 3. 1. Ebola is only spread via direct contact with body fluids. 2. Don't worry because health authorities have everything under control. 3. Ebola came out of nowhere and was a random fluke of nature. Perhaps the bogus phrase would be, don't worry, wash your hands? Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.